Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil and this is our second video on React.js series. In this video, we will learn that how we can use React without installing anything. Anything means you don't need to install Node, npm or create React app. So generally we use the npm when we are creating the React.js project. So why I am just telling you that you don't need to install anything for learning React.js, because this is basically for the beginners and the freshers who are just starting to learn with the React.js, right? So they actually facing the many problems like they don't understand that how to install the node, how to use the npm and much more stuffs, right? So they just want a simple thing so that they can learn React, and this video for them, right? Even in the upcoming video, we also learned that how we can install the node, npm, create React app, everything. But first of all, let's understand that how we can start with the React.js without installing anything, right? So what we will do, we will use the CDN links. So these are the three CDN links that we can use. The link of these CDN links are also given in the description box, and the code of this video also provided on my GitHub account, and the link of GitHub account is also given in the description box. So now we will just make a small HTML page, then we will just add the CDN and a little bit code of the HTML as well as the React.js. And at the last I will ask you a question. You can attempt this question in the comment box also if you want, and if you have any query you can ask me on the Instagram also. This is my link, and you can ask the question in the comment box also. I will try to answer your comment as soon as possible, right? So as I already told you, the purpose of this video is learning that how we can just run React.js without installing anything. So if you did not write any line of React.js yet, so might be you just think that why we are using this class and extend kind of some keywords that are really anonymous for you, right? So don't worry, in the upcoming videos we will learn everything, like at a single keywords you will learn, right? So now let's open the folder. First of all, there we are just want to install or just putting our HTML or this React.js code. So let's say we just want to do it on the dashboard. Then I have a folder with the React Tut, right? And we just want to you can say that put our code here, right? So let's open a command line here and just write here code dot, right? So code dot will basically open your code editor, which is the Visual Studio. If Visual Studio is not installed in your system, then code dot command will not going to work, right? So yes, I'm also just want to recommend that if you are just starting with any new code editor, then you must install the Visual Studio Code. This is very easy, lightweight, and really very helpful when we are just learning something, right? Because it will just automatically provide the intelligence and spelling correction also. So now let's create a file with the name of let's say index.html, right? And let's make a HTML tag here, close it, and now let's create two more tags, header and body, right? And put here a title, let's say React app or something, and here you can just put here let's say div, right? And let's provide an ID to this div, let's say my div or something, right? And just write here hello React. All right, so simple. So now just go to this folder and run this file with the browser. So you can find this is working fine. So now just add these three libraries inside our header tag, right? Like this, right? And you can format also this if you want. These three libraries are React, React DOM and Babel. Babel will basically convert our React code to the normal JavaScript, and React we basically use for our development purpose, and React DOM basically connect HTML with React. I will show you that how it's actually work. So now everything is ready, but we did not start the React code yet, right? So just write here a script tag, right? Okay, script tag, and we must have to provide here type which is text Babel. As I already told you, Babel will basically convert our React to JavaScript, right? And then let's make a class here. You can put any name to your class. Let's say I am putting my class name is hello. Extends. See, as I already told you, this React Visual Studio editor is really fine. It will just provide the intelligence, right? So extend and just write here React dot component, right? And just start your class, and here you can use the render function. So might be you did not know what is render function. I will just make a video on it, on every topic, like what is React component, what is the class. On every topic you will get the video in the upcoming time, right? So don't worry. So let's understand that how we can run it without installing a node and npm kind of stuff, right? So, and just simply return here, let's say just return a div here, and we can just write here like hello React code or something, right? So when you just make it, now our React code is done, our class is done, but how we can connect this class to the HTML? For that we will use the React DOM. So just simply put here React DOM dot render, and the render function have the two methods. One is our class, which is, we can say that our component, this is our React component, right? And we can use it simply like HTML tag. And in the second parameter we basically use a document dot get element by id. And what is our id? Name my div, right? So just use here my div. Now let's open a browser and just try to run it, right? So now you can see that we got this code from React, and it actually replaces our normal HTML code text, right? So we can just remove it, we don't need it. Keep in mind, whenever you are working with the React or Angular, you must have to open your console. If you get any kind of error, you will just find here a red alert or kind of thing, right? So if you just want to check that, I can show you that how warnings and error actually work. I just misspell our id name, and you can see that we got an error, right? So sometime it will help you to resolve the error also. So that's fine. So now just let create one more function, or you can say that the functional component. So for that, just simply write here test. This is our test function basically, right? And just simply return here, let's say a button, and you can just put here click me or something, right? And now to use this test function or test component, you can just put here this as an HTML tag. And now let's see what we actually get here. So we have a button here. So can we just make any click also here? Yes, you can make. So let's say just take a const, right? And const name is blah blah, or you can just provide your name, whatever you want, right? So just use an arrow function. What is arrow function? I will make a video on it, don't worry. Because if you are a beginner, then maybe you are just worrying why these heavy keywords are using there, because you did not understand the meaning of for these word now. But trust me, whenever we are just start working with the step by step, you will get to know everything, right? So we can just make an alert here, and let's put here hello React or something, and just simply put here on click event, right? And just put here blah. This is our function name, right? And let's refresh it once again, and we can see that this is working fine. So that's all for this video. Now you just got that how we can use React without installing anything. If you still have any kind of question, you can ask me in the comment box or Insta. And now it's turn to my interview question, which is, okay, I already told you that we use npm package generally with the React. So why we use the npm? You can just find out its answer from Google and put in the comment box if you want. Then if you don't want, then that's okay. You will just get to know the answer of this question in the next video. So bye bye, take care, stay healthy, stay steady, bye bye.